Hello viewer, welcome on board. My name is Jeffrey Sambasa. Welcome to our interactive show, Faraja Swift Chat, where we interact with you, bring you lively segments. We bring you topics that are interactive to correct ourselves, to check the society, and to live up the standards maybe as per the society, as per the norm, as per the requirement. Today we have a lineup of an interactive topic where you're free to interact with us and bring us your comments on board so that we're able to incorporate your ideas as we run the show. With me today, I have a guest, a face you've never seen. Maybe you've met out there, but you've never seen on set. And today he's going to guide us on a few aspects of life. And as much as he's here, you're free to send in your questions to him. He'll answer all the questions. He'll respond to all comments. And he'll help us to learn, relearn all that we have been learning wrongly. Because with us is a life coach, and he's ready to coach us on this life. I don't know what area you want to be coached. There are so many. There are so many that I want to be coached. And today I'm so happy that I have a life coach who is going to leave me with so much that I have learned from him. Yes, the set where we are, I'll give a shout out to the hotel. We are at Hillcourt Hotel. You want a good conference room, you want a comfortable room, accommodation, a sumptuous meal, welcome at Hillcourt Hotel. Hillcourt Resort and Spa, located around section 58 in Nakuru town. And you're free to come in and get the best services in town. Thank you so much. When you're sending in your comments, interact with us on our social media platforms. We have Facebook, that is Faraja TV Kenya. On our YouTube page, that is Faraja TV Media. On all other social handles, that is our Instagram and TikTok. TikTok, that is faraja.tv.media. Now, back to our guest and the game of the day. I'll let you introduce yourself and tell us what you do in the society.
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity and also the platform, at least to air out my view and also the, what we may say all about life, because life coaching involves every aspect of life.
Yes.
And my name is Caleb Ndwiga. Many know me as Astra. Like, that's the name that people know. And Caleb Astra is my name. So I'm a life coach. I'm a born-again Christian. I'm a business owner. And thank you for today, because I know you're going to learn so much today in our topic.
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome on board, and now you can define to us who is a life coach. When we're saying that I'm a life coach, who is a life coach?
Okay, a life coach. A life coach is simply any professional individual who is majorly in the helping part of helping individuals to grow in their personal and professional, because a life coach simply they focus on personal goals and professional goals. All right. So it's any individual who has the professionality to guide any other individual into professional goals, right? And personal goals. Personal goals, they involve like relationships, right? And they involve things like finances, right? Things like family, right? And professional, they involve things like career. They also involve in professional, they involve also in businesses, like a professional business woman, business person, or a personnel who is frontiering or pioneering in its own maybe startup businesses. Yeah, so if anyone would like coaching in that aspect of coach, they will need a life coach. All right. Yes.
So for one to be a life coach,
Yes.
we go to school for the same.
Yes, for for one to be a life coach, you have to be a personnel trained. You must go and attain the skill, because you cannot train something that you have not earned the skill yet. You cannot train things about life just from your own experiences, because those are personal. Yeah. All right, but there are people who now need to, you need now to go to school, all right, maybe a college, or you do a certificate or a degree, okay, or any any certificate or lower elementary, all right, these basic colleges, you just go and do maybe a certificate in life coaching so that you can gain the skill.
Okay.
Sure.
Fine. You say that you coach us in professional and in life.
Yes.
Professional, that is career-wise.
Professional is career and things that are professional, like business, mm-hmm, right? Mm-hmm. Like professional things, the skill, mm-hmm, the skill. You may be skillful in the media. Okay. We now try and see what are the life issues that affect you as a media person, okay, as a media professional, okay, in your career. What are the life issues that affect you in your career? Okay. All right. Yes.
Maybe now, thank you for that.
All right.
Maybe to understand, is it important for everyone to have a life coach in life?
Well, you don't need one essentially, but because now we are in the modern society, what I may call the modern society, like you really need a life coach, because you know, when the society, or what we call civilization, now evolves from one civilization to another, issues of technology, they may come in, issues like addictions, all right, things like life issues like murder, relationships, the moral issues, all right, when they come in now, you'll need a life coach to guide you in that perspective. Even in the family, they need maybe a family life coach. In the business, they need a business life coach, all right? So every aspect of life includes something that a life coach can help, because they are there to help.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in general, you will tell us that it's important to have a life coach if you want to, for example, to venture into something that maybe you don't know the dangers hapo mbele.
It's very essential. It's very essential to have a life coach. Like there's some things that when you now attain some stages in life, you'll now need a life coach who is there now to help you. A life coach basically will help you in the three main areas, mm-hmm, right? They will help you in your personal goals, mm-hmm, personal finances. Comrades, they need finances, issues, yeah, like they are broke, yeah, kusota and everything, yeah, and then the professional, right? Because most people now are school, like in Kenya, most people are educated now, and then we have the I may call them miscellaneous things, yes, the extra things that they may now come in. So it's very essential. Yes.
Okay, now in normal life, mm-hmm, sometimes we don't understand the difference between a life coach, a counselor, a psychologist, yes, or a therapist. Okay. Now, because you're here with us, kindly tell our audience what is the difference between the three: a life coach, a counselor, yeah, and a therapist or a psychologist.
Okay, I'm a psychologist. I have a degree from Egerton University, so and also I have other things that I'm doing, maybe I'm certified about. So a life coach simply is they focus mainly on future. Okay. They focus on future and then the present. So they focus on the future. What are your goals? What are your ambitions? Mm-hmm. Maybe career-wise, professional-wise, mm-hmm, right? And then now they help you to attain those ambitions through giving you what we call actionable points, mm-hmm, or actionable perspective that you may take into action, the things that they provide, right? Yes. A psychologist, or what we call a trained therapist, mm-hmm, someone mwenye ameenda shule, someone who has gone to school, has done their research, the practicals, maybe amefuzu vizuri, inaitwa kupita. They have prevailed in school, and then they are ready now to provide therapy. But therapy involves now going back to what? To the past. You have to dig in from the past in order now to give your contribution to the future behavior. And a counselor, the counselors mainly they involve people who deal with the emotional, the emotions. Most counseling is about the emotion. All right. How does failing in business affect your emotion, and how does that emotion lead to maybe other issues like depression and all. So a counselor, emotion, but he must be trained in psychology. Right? A therapist or a psychologist, they are based on research, on theory, and they have the practical. They can also maybe go to do counseling and everything. All right. And life coach, now they deal with the future and the present.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you. I hope now our viewer can understand.
Sure.
Because most of the time we intertwine those and we assume it's one thing.
Yeah.
So you say a counselor when you mean a life coach.
Yeah.
You say a therapist, maybe you need a counselor.
Yes.
So at least you've clarified, and I think our viewer has understood.
Yes.
When they say I want a life coach, they know who to go to.
They know who to go.
When they say they want a counselor, they know where to go.
Yes.
And if they say they need a therapist,
sure,
they also know now how to base on a therapist.
Yes.
Now, I want us to understand, like in the modern society, how is it to be a life coach? Have we embraced the idea of life coaching, or maybe we are still in confusion when you see the society today?
Okay. The society today, I may describe it as it's filled with very many issues, right? A lot of issues have come up since maybe the 18th century, since technology now became now a thing, was introduced. Now, a lot of skeptics have come up also with it, all right? And a lot of now people have started seeing, I have to embrace a certain point of view that I can only get from a life coach. I have to embrace a certain skill, a certain knowledge. I have to get some certain information that I can only get from a professional, someone who is trained in such issues like depression.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Issues like demotivation, issues like unemployment, issues like schooling, the general schooling. You need someone to be able to guide you. So the modern society does not fully embraced. And now when I now come to Kenya, like Kenya, people, there are some people who are very skeptical. Like kuna mtu, you can tell, go and this issue you should go and see so and so. Should go and see this and this professional, and then they are like, hey, no, I don't think so. Because they believe that, that egoism, they believe that they can manage by themselves. So they are skeptics, and those who are still coming up and embracing. So it's we are not yet there, so we are still fully trying to get there.
So when you look at the trend, do you think in future what do we need so that maybe we start to embrace the idea that, I need a life coach to walk with me through this journey?
Okay, in the future, from a present point of view, the future, you cannot determine your own future, right? That's why you need now people to go to school, they study, so that they can help you to get what you need. Because today, in our today's society, we have very many things to think about. We have very many businesses to run. We have many families to tackle. We have many corruption issues to solve. All right. So you will find that in the future there will be a demand for so and so to be trained in this and this. All right. So what we need per se in the present, we need a lot of professionals now to come up and now to start now giving solutions to the modern society on the way forward, on how to maybe tackle this issue, to tackle this burning issue, to tackle the other maybe friend or neighbor, maybe your business counterpart or your fellow employee, they need this and this. So we need more training. We need the universities and the schools to embrace, all right, the lecturers, they need to revise their curriculum to be able to support life coaching, because life coaching isn't included in psychology. Like in the units, there was nothing like life coaching. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.